What's going on, people? I want to give my brief opinion on Walmart and Wegmans Food Market. I wouldn't say that they're necessarily banning firearms. They're just asking customers not to open carry. Now, I'm in New York State, and open carry is not legal here in New York State. So that really doesn't apply to every state, but it applies to the states that open carry. Now, Walmart not only encouraged customers not to open carry, but they also decided to not sell certain ammunition. Now, I have an issue with that. Now, although I never really buy ammunition from Walmart, never bought ammunition. As a matter of fact, the only thing I bought from Walmart was some shotgun rounds, some slugs. That's all I bought. Other than that, I get my ammo from Underwood Ammo online, okay? Or I may go to Gander Mountain and get my ammunition, but I never buy ammunition at Walmart, so it's really no big loss to me. Now, when it comes to open carry and the people that's upset because of the fact that Walmart encourage you not to open carry in their stores, I have no issue with that because I've never really been a fan of open carry. Open carry makes you a target. And as a matter of fact, there was an article that I read a while ago, and I might put that article on the bottom so you can read it for yourself. But it was regarding a situation that took place in Oregon where a dude that opened carry got robbed at gunpoint of his firearm. So this dude walks up to him, compliments the firearm. I like that. And I'm sure dude was like, thanks. Then he pulls out a firearm, says, give it up. So he got robbed of his open carry firearm. Me, I like the element of surprise. See, open carry just draws attention to you. Now, I know when I did work for Brinks, I did some work for Brinks, and I noticed that there's certain people that just don't like firearms. They fear firearms for whatever reason. They might have had a bad experience, and then in most cases it could just be for not knowing, okay, just ignorance, what they see on television, what they hear in the media. So they come to their conclusion that they don't like firearms, and it scares them. Well, I had a family member that didn't like firearms until I took her out on the range and taught her how to shoot. After, she still really don't like firearms, but she can tolerate them. She would still go to the range and she would still shoot. Okay, but there's just certain people that just don't like firearms. And when I work for Brinks, I can go inside a store and you can actually see the discomfort in certain people. To the point where this dude's man that was in line, and they was, had me get ahead. Oh, go ahead, get ahead of me, right? And they kept eyeing the firearm. It makes people nervous. Certain people, it makes nervous. So I completely understand that. I don't have an issue with them encouraging or asking people not to open carry. They're not saying you can't carry. They're not saying that you can't carry and conceal. Out of sight, out of mind. They're just saying don't open carry because it makes people uncomfortable, and then people start complaining and things of that nature. They have to be able to, pacify all customers. So they're willing to meet you halfway. They say, okay, we're not going to completely ban firearms. Just don't open carry. I have no issue. I was never a fan of open carry. Okay, it just draws too much attention, right? And I know that there's some people in the gun community that's not going to like what I have to say. You have some that may even unsubscribe. That's okay, all right? I'm a card-carrying NRA member, all right? So I'm a member of the National Rifle Association. So when it comes to the Second Amendment, I support the Second Amendment 210%. And nowhere in the Second Amendment or the Constitution where it says that open carry shall not be infringed. Your right to open carry shall not be infringed. It doesn't say that at all. All right. So when it comes to open carry, I don't have an issue with their decision. You know, when it comes to ammunition, that I can't understand. Okay, because you know they're like, until they sell out, they're not going to sell any more handgun ammunition. I think in a situation like that, I think everyone that buys handgun ammunition should have to show their pistol permit. Don't stop selling handgun ammunition. Just change your rules. So yes, we'll have it behind a locked glass case. And if you want to buy handgun ammunition, you have to show your pistol permit. You have to show your legal gun license to be able to buy certain ammunition. But to just stop selling it, that I really don't agree with. Although I really don't buy Walmart ammunition anyway. But I just think them deciding not to sell handgun ammunition don't make sense to me. Just have people to show their pistol permit. You just can't walk in there and buy a box of ammo, you know, because you can get an illegal firearm and walk up in the Walmart, buy a box of ammo for your illegal firearm, and then the whole gun community, the legal law-abiding citizens, will be blamed for what a criminal did. But just change the way you do business. If you're going to sell handgun ammunition, just have that person show their pistol permit. You got to show your gun license, you know, and it will be recorded. You know, whatever ammunition you buy will be recorded. All right, so that's my take on it. I mean, open carry, I've never been a fan of open carry. And if New York State, if it was legal in New York State, I still wouldn't open carry. Because I myself like the element of surprise. I don't like the telegraph. And if there was an active shooter, you would become the target because they know you're armed and you have a firearm, and you now have a chance of having that taken away from you. But if you're carrying concealing and you got one on your leg, or you got one, you know, whatever, if you're wearing a jacket, you got one in your jacket, you know, you're wearing a shoulder holster or whatever, it's concealed. They don't know you're armed. But if you're carrying concealing and you're in a position where a place is being robbed, well, you're going to be targeted. See, so that's my issue on it. Feedback, tell me what you think, subscribe, click on the PayPal link and the Cash App, and support the channel. Till next time, I'm fearless.